We are live. We gonna go live. Let's see what's happening. Hope can everybody hear me all right? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Yes, no. What's up, Cody? What's up, Ricky? Sweet, good. You can hear me. What's up, Cody? What's up, Ricky? Turn all that down where I can hopefully see everything. Well, we are live. We are live and we are at the house. What's going on there? Backlash and Kelly from the Bullock Experience, Lucky Ronnie Annette, and Tom LG Bass. Needed to go live to explain this title, Short, Expensive, and Skunked. If anybody was on, there's J-Dog and Chucky. If everybody was on Lee Evans's live earlier, I was actually out on the water, and you kind of seen my phone do that. Well, the phone is gone. Yes, Art. Your hat's right there. I got all my other hats I got to put back up. Phone is gone. First lost phone by Freddie. What happened? Let's see. How do I explain it? What happened on this trip? Got set up, had some gusty wind, had the phone in my tripod down into the front of the boat and had it tethered down because I got some tethers to keep it from losing. Well, I grabbed the phone in the tripod, brought it up onto the pedestal on the front seat, set it up, grabbed my tethers, put my tethers down, adjusted the phone where everybody could see better, and began fishing. No biggie, right? Well, sitting there fishing for a few minutes, and I heard a splash. Look back, seen my phone was gone, looked to the side of the boat, and seen the bottom end of the tripod sinking and going down the river. So I freaked out, jumped over to grab it, just missed it. I kicked my bait rod in the water. My Zeb, well, it's a Shakespeare ultralight, $25 Walmart ultralight in the water. So lost it. Also kicked a big tackle tray that had about 10 to 12 pre-tied rigs and about 5 pounds of coin sinkers and dragon weights. So, yeah, the Lee Evans curse got me on his live. So let's see. Let's add it all up. Lost my tackle tray, which is $10. No biggie, right? Lost about $60 to $70 worth of coin sinkers and dragon weights. Still no biggie. Lost about $90 to $100 worth of pre-tied Santee rigs. No biggie. Lost about $25 rod and reel combo. No biggie. Lost my $10 brand new tripod I bought. No biggie. Lost $5 worth of the tethers that I made. No biggie, right? Lost my $600 to $700 phone. Yeah, a little bit more of a biggie. Not really a biggie because I can hopefully my insurance claim through AT&T and get me a new phone, but it kind of hurt. I lost 4 or 5 photos of my pops that I don't have on anything else right before he passed away. So I'll lose those memories, but I'll actually be able to make a lot more. So, yeah. So that was about a $1,100, $1,200 skunk trip today. Very short fishing trip. Did I catch a fish? No. I actually got a bite, a good takedown as I was starting to reel my rods up after being frustrated. I got about 10 or 12 cranks on him and he let go, so I didn't even catch a fish today. So very short, very expensive, and still skunk today on the water. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping they are on the cloud. I hadn't saved anything on the cloud in the past couple weeks, so maybe they'll still be on there. Welcome, Chrissy and Pager James and whoever else I missed so far. Yes, Art, it was an Android. It's sitting in about 12 to 15 foot of water somewhere on the Broad River. Art, I do use my Gmail to sign into the Play Store every once in a while. So hopefully those photos are in there. Again, not that big of a deal. I've got quite a few other photos of him, so I'm all right there. But I wanted to make sure I jumped on here and let everybody know that I'm okay, because I know I had a couple messages and a couple emails wanting to check on me. So figured, why not go live, get to the house, go live real quick, tell everybody what happened. You know, it had been an awesome blooper if I would have had my GoPro going in the background. It would have been a great blooper. Again, phone falls over, I dive for it, get about shoulder up to the water, trying to grab it as it's sinking and going away. Kick a rod, kick a tackle box, all in the water. I've got two weighted treble hooks. I sit there and cast it about 15, 20 minutes to try to get to snag it, but no luck. So that's where we are with that. So very, very expensive day. 1,100, 1,200 bucks down the drain. Again, I've got insurance on my phone, so I should be able to get a replacement phone. How long that's going to take through AT&T, you never know. I'll be calling them here in just a little bit. Again, it hurts the wallet. Phone not a big deal. I think the insurance will cover it and get a new phone out of it. But even if you take the $700, $800 phone out the way, you've got $400 or $500 worth of gear that somewhere in the bottom of the Broad River here in South Carolina. So it happens. Things like that happen. Clumsy me. I shouldn't have had the tackle pack sitting on the edge of the boat to begin with. Should have had the rod and reel down in the boat instead of laying on the tackle pack. It happens. No, Ricky, I'll get me some more rigs made up. I've got probably 15 or 20 rigs. Dale rod and reel was a Shakespeare ultralight, not that big of a deal. 20, 25 bucks at Walmart. So that's easy replaceable. Everything's replaceable. Nothing that can't be replaced, other than some memories on the phone. And again, hopefully most of those pictures are on the cloud. I got a bunch of them saved on the computer, so we should be good there. Again, I just wanted to go live, take a few minutes, let everybody know I'm safe, I'm sound, I'm good. And it was actually really cool going back to the boat ramp after I got frustrated, because my little John boat, my little 2.5 kicker motor only does about 4.5 at full speed. Well, I had a good 20-mile-an-hour wind pushing me from the back, and I was going downriver, so I had about 1.5 hour current. I was getting about 7 to 7.5 miles an hour in my little John boat. I was ripping down the river. So that was actually pretty cool. Got to make fun of it. It is what it is. Things happen. Me and my dummy self forgot to take my 2 tethers I made. After I unhooked them, I should have rehooked them. Phone would have been there. Would have been all good. But not thinking, just wanting to get set up, get going, make sure you had a good view. It happens. What's going on, Mike Fishstone? Yeah, so no sorries. Don't worry about it. It is what it is. Nothing I can't recover from. I got plenty of rods, plenty of reels, plenty of gear still. Just I won't have a phone for a couple days till I get it straightened out with AT&T and get a replacement here. Wow, there's 20 people in here watching me cry about my bad fortune today. But it's all good. Again, I just wanted to jump in, take a few minutes. Yeah, Uncle Lou. I was trying to get it off of simulator mode, so the phone's not on simulator. It's live mode, live scope. Gotta have fun with it. So, simulator Freddy lost his phone trying to do live scope the fish. That's what we're gonna call it. But it is what it is. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew I was okay. because I know I've had 4 or 5 messages on Messenger checking on me, make sure I was okay. But I'm all fine. I'm all good. Going to be a little lighter in the pocket, but it is what it is. No, I am not driving to Southern Kentucky just for fun. It cost me more than that just to get there and back. Kelly, you have to put my PayPal up there, but appreciate it, bud. I'm not wanting anybody to throw anything at me. I just wanted to basically go in here and let everybody know I'm alive, I'm well. The fishing experience was fine. The phone tipped over. I don't have a backup phone with me on the boat, so again, I fished around for about 30 minutes trying to snag my phone and get it all back in. Then I decided just to come on home because I knew there'd be a few people worried about me. So short day, still a skunk, but don't worry, Freddie's gonna be back at it. I've got my tablet. Probably at call AT&T today. Shortly do my insurance claim. Get me a new phone on the way, and then I may add a phone number to my tablet so I can go live on my tablet for now. That way, I'll have a backup if this happens again. No, Uncle Lou. I have AT&T. Yeah, Verizon's great. I actually need to swap over to Verizon here soon because a lot of the places I gold mine at, you get signal with Verizon, but you don't with AT&T. So I need to swap over, but that'll happen at a later date, probably. Rough day for Freddie. And then I have to sit here and look at this. Nina puts her trophy, on my desk, staring me in the face, just to rub it in even more. And for those that don't know, Nina can't fish Sunday, so I'm actually going to be taking her spot, kind of like a proxy, to fish this Sunday against whoever is selected, whatnot, after the second round Saturday. After the first round is done this Saturday on the 1v1 catfish and crappie. So while I didn't win, I kind of won because now I'm back in it. So I'll be fishing in her spot because she has to work Sunday. Couldn't ask her to fish a tournament, get off the tournament, and turn around and drive to work and work a 12-hour shift. And Mark agreed, especially with it being pretty much a tie between the two of us, except the stupid wheel. I'm basically going to fill in, she gets the win between me and her, but I'll take the win as far as the tournament goes and move on. So, out trying to find a spot to catch some fish today. And it turned horrible. But it is what it is. What's going on, Daddy Duck? But it is what it is. Again, just needed to make sure everybody knows I was safe. I'm fine. Everything's good. And everything will get replaced. I've got another tackle box in there that's got 10 or 12 rigs and some weights in it. So I'm not hurting for that stuff. I'm okay. It just hurts the wallet trying to replace it all, but it is what it is. Chucky, as soon as I get done, I'll email you my address. Yes, Ricky, exactly. I'm going to laugh about it because it was hilarious after the fact. I was madder than a hornet when it first happened. Kind of freaked out when the phone fell in. Again, like I said, I've got a couple pictures that I had on my phone from my dad before he passed away that hopefully will be in the cloud. If not, I've got other pictures of him, so not that big of a deal. But it was hilarious after I got done. Again, 4.5 mile an hour in my boat on a good day, and got about 7.5 mile an hour going down the river today. So that was awesome in my little John boat. What's going on, Chris? Got to keep a good spirit regardless of bad things like that happen. My grandmother, before she passed away, taught me 3 things. If 3 things happen to you in the day, it's a good day regardless of how much bad happens. Number 1, you open your eyes and you wake up. Number 2, you can move. You get out of bed, whether it's in a wheelchair or a walker or crutches or whatnot, and you move. You do something. Is number 3. Get up and do something with yourself, whether it's wash dishes, take a shower, get up and do something. It's a great day. Negative stuff's going to happen regardless. You just keep a positive attitude, keep a good smile on your face, and that's all you can. That's all you can hope for. So I've taken that advice from my grandmother to heart. Wake up. You know, we all have bad issues here and there, but keep that positive attitude. You can make it through anything. Uh, Perfect example is last year my dad passed away. You know, it was a bad day. It was a sad day, but I thought about the good times and what my grandma said. You know, it's God called him home. That's what he went. You know, he needed him, so that's where he went. So he was in a better place. But with that, just like that, today, great day to start out. Had some troubles in the middle of the day. Still a good day altogether. So I was hoping it would have caught more. What's going on, Modern Native? I was hoping if it would have caught more of the video, but the phone froze as it was falling. It'd have been cool to see it actually fall into the water and see it go down. So you'd have got a little more action. But it is what it is. What's going on, Rustic? It is what it is. 1,100, 1,200 bucks out of my pocket. Yeah, it is what it is. You know. Yes, and that I got Facebook. Facebook Messenger is Freddie Beck. That's who I'm under on my Facebook. But again, the phone will get replaced through the insurance, so that won't cost me nothing. About 400 or 500 bucks worth of tackle and gear. All can be replaced. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew I'm safe. I'm good. Daddy Duck, all right, I'll run through it real quick. Just like the title says, short, expensive, and skunk. I went out today on Lee Evans' live. I was actually looking at a new spot. The boat didn't flip, didn't sink. Had my phone on my tripod sitting down in the front of the boat. I picked it up to get a better angle and didn't strap it back down with my straps to my tethers I made to hold it in the boat. About half hour or so later, a gust of wind knocked the camera, my phone with the tripod into the water. Jumped over to grab it, kicked a bait rod and a tackle pack that had about $100 worth of tackle in it into the water. So I lost a rod and reel, a tackle box that had, again, 10 to 12 pre-tied Santee rigs and about 50 to 60 bucks of dragon weights and coin sinkers in it. And then my tripod and my phone. So that's what happened. I tried to snag for my tripod for 20 minutes or so, half hour. Reeled in, decided I needed to go ahead and head home so I could let everybody know that I was safe and boat safe. Everything's good. It was actually a great day on the water. A lot of wind picked up, but things like that happen. I don't have a backup phone with me. So I wanted to get home, let everybody know I was okay, safe, and all that stuff. Yeah, Fat Boy Eric, that is, the boat was fine. You know, I've got two tethers that I had made for that tripod to strap it down. It just didn't, I forgot to strap it down when I moved the tripod. So thanks, Fishing for Whiskers. Yeah, I'm safe. That's why I came home instead of kept fishing for a while. I did have one really good takedown as I was starting to reel my rods in, though. I mean, he nailed it. I got about 10 or 12 good cranks on it. I could feel him. Not a Never caught a huge cat. I'd probably say he would have been close to my PB, if not bigger than my PB. Got about 10 or 12 good cranks on him, felt him, and then I felt him let go. So the hook didn't set well on him. And I had a huge bait on it. That could have been a problem. Bait could have doubled over on the hook or it couldn't have bit it, but is what it is. No, Rusky, I'm not here for a pity party or anything like that. I just wanted to get on here and let everybody know that I'm phoneless, but I'm home and safe. So, what's going on, real gals? So that's really the whole reason of jumping on doing this live real quick, just to let everybody know that I'm safe. The boat was fine. I'm fine. Nothing really happened other than me losing my phone, my tripod, some gear. So yeah, it was the first time I lost my phone. It would have been an epic blooper if I'd have had my little GoPro, my little knockoff GoPro. I had it with me, but I didn't turn it on because you would have seen the phone fall, me dive for it, me kick all kind of crap out the back of the boat. So that's right, Chris. In the background over here, I got the Pledge of Allegiance. It's always there. Me being a military vet, I always keep my flag and my Pledge of Allegiance out here as much as I can. What's up, Ernie? I see you doing pretty well, Ernie, in that bank tournament. I ain't doing so good into the slot tournament right now. Jeremy Colvin joined in. So, again, wanted to go live to let everybody know I'm fine. Again, I had 8 or 10 people message me, make sure I was okay after they seen my phone freeze as it looked like it was going over. Which, if you look at it, it looks like maybe the boat was going over too. But nah, the boat's fine. I'm fine. Just a gust of wind took my tripod and the phone in the water. Again, dummy Freddy didn't strap it down after I moved it. Or I'd still be in the water right now, probably live, but a little bit lighter in the wallet, but all good. Home safe, home fine. Actually, can go in here and tie some more rigs up after I get off the phone with AT&T. Hopefully, get me a phone on the way and maybe add. I've got an additional line off one of my old tablets. I think I'm gonna move that line over to my new tablet that I got right here, so I'll have a backup for later on. I appreciate it, Russ. Yeah, no, I'm good. Like I said, I've got plenty of bait rods and plenty of tackling gear. It's gonna suck because I took a while to pre-tie those rigs that I had. But now hindsight, me being a dummy didn't strap phone back down, uh, so I ended up losing a lot because of my mistake. Uh, but it's all good. It is all good. It was nice actually being live and on the water. I was hoping to catch a fish while I was out there, but it is what it is. 19 amazing people come in here to hang out with me for a few while I explain my skunkness and my expensive short fishing trip today. So all in all, yeah, I want to say it's if you count the phone price and everything, about 1,100, 1,200 bucks I'm out of because of that. Phone's about 800 bucks, so that could be replaced pretty easy. That's right, Ernie. Screw the phone. You know, Chris, that's true. Things happen for a reason. Maybe it was telling me I needed to get off the water because right after I got loaded up and started pulling out, the wind started gusting about 25, 30. So fishing for whiskers. My other tripod, my old one, I just replaced a new one with, has pool noodles on it. Yeah, and it floats like a champ. I've had my phone knocked. I've actually put my phone in a bag and threw it in the water with it just to test it. But I didn't have noodles on this one. I got tethers that I made to hold it down. Well, the tethers are going with it now. So the next one I buy here soon, it'll have noodles, tether, you name it on it. So again, uh, it was funny now that I think about it. I wish I would have caught it on camera on film because it would have been a perfect blooper. I mean, it was great. I kicked my chair that I was sitting in, knocked it over, knocked my Mountain Dew over, dove in the water just about all with my shoulder to try to grab the phone, kicked junk out the back of the boat. It would have made for an outstanding blooper. But again, needed to get on here and make sure everybody knew I was okay, safe. I've already messaged those that messaged me on Facebook. Uh, if you tried to text me, I can't text you back. So sorry. But we're gonna get out of here in just a minute. Got a phone call to make the AT&T to get my phone replaced and get that stuff handled. And yes, yeah, I know. On top of it, I knocked the whole Mountain Dew that only had about maybe a couple sips out of it, and it's all over my boat. So I got sticky stuff all over my boat now. I got to go clean up too. Glad Stan wasn't there watching, and it didn't show that on screen. Stan would have probably fainted if that happened. Danny Stone, it's all good. Yeah, you can go back and watch the beginning of this. Yeah, it was definitely a cry, get mad situation turned into funny at the end. What's going on, Troy? So, again, the funnest part was I was getting 7.5 mile an hour coming down the river in my boat that only does about 4.5. So, I was buzzing right along in that little John boat. And I was laughing the whole way back, because it already happened. Wasn't nothing I could do about it. So, with that being said, we've been in here 26 minutes already. Still got 16 crazy people coming in here to hang out with me for a few minutes while I explain my mishaps from today. Oh, yeah. Native, that you're the same as me. Like I said, I actually took my little knockoff GoPro with me, and I was actually going to set it up and record and hopefully get some fish caught on it. But all that happened before I could do all that. So, rough day on the water. But what can you do? Every bit of that can be replaced. Uh, I got nothing else to do, Danny. I could hang around for just a little bit, chit chat with y'all. If I could figure out how to, let's see. Let me do this. What's up, Steve Mosley? There's the link if any one of y'all want to jump up here and hang out for a few. I don't have it set on subscriber only mode or anything like that. We'll just have to keep an eye on all the bots and whatnot. But if anybody wants to jump up and hang out for a few, you're more than welcome. It's been one of those days. One of those good, bad, good again days. So we having fun with it. I'm sure there'll be some laughs made this week on the bait shop with Chad once he finds out about it. And wherever else this week. Biggest thing, I just needed to get on and make sure everybody knew I was home safe and I was okay, because I did have a couple people reach out, ask me was I all right after what happened. So again, nothing happened to the boat, nothing happened to most of my stuff. It was just a mishap with a phone. So all right, Mikey. I was hoping Lee would jump in here real quick, jump on so I could let Lee know I was all right. I'll message him in a minute. But again, it's one of them days. One of them days. The wind's starting to die back down, but we had some 20 to 25 mile an hour gust earlier. Again, I had a slight gust hit me, and it's those mistakes. I won't forget it going forward, though. I can tell you that. I will not forget making sure my stuff's strapped down. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, just let Lee know I'm good. I'm at the house. What happened? He'll laugh about it too. So, 23 crazy people in here with me now. Love each and every one of you. Glad you came in. Glad you jumped in, checking on me, make sure I'm all right. Again, I'm all good. I will hopefully have me a backup plan going forward. Maybe get my tablet turned on. So, what's up, Mac? Just giving a recap of my day, Mac. Had a really expensive fishing trip. About $1,100 gone. Lost my phone, lost my tripod, lost tackle box with gear in it, and lost the bait rod. So That's short down and dirty what happened. Phone fell over, tried to grab it, kicked some junk in the water, so I lost some more stuff. But it all can be replaced. Exactly, Rustic. I'm glad. I am super glad I got insurance on that phone. Yeah, Mac, no, it wasn't nothing to do with me. The boat was good. I was good. We were set up in a good spot. Again, had a little gust of wind. Didn't have my phone strapped down. Dummy me. And it just knocked it over uh, into the water. Uh, and again, my other tripod's got pool noodles on it, so it floats. This one don't because I just bought it. But I made some tethers to strap it down, and it was tethered in the front of the boat. But when I moved it to get it a little higher, so y'all can see people can see the rods on Lee's, I grabbed the tether, set them down to adjust the angle of the camera, but didn't reach back down to strap them in. So, yes, Sandy, I pulled a Lee Evans. I lost the phone to the water gods. So, like Uncle Lou said, they're probably down there doing some pay-per-view or something on my phone at this time. They may be watching catfishing live on there. So, oh, Catfish Grande, what's happening, bud? But yeah, I felt it was necessary for me to get home as soon as possible. Jump on a live, message everybody that messaged me to let everybody know I'm safe. Ain't nothing wrong. Nothing bad that happened other than stupid me losing the phone. No, Richard, I didn't catch a fish. As I was getting ready to reel in, I actually had a really good takedown. It would have beat my PB from the feel of it. And I got about 10 or 12 good cranks on it. I could feel the fish pulling back and then it let go. So short, expensive, and skunked all in one trip. Yeah, Steve Mosley, you're right. Fish are probably watching me right now. They got the tripod set back up on the bottom, watching me live. That would be hilarious. I know, Richard. It was salt in the wound for a minute there, but all you can do is laugh about it and move on, brother. Laugh about it and move on. That's all we can do. So, still a good day. Still a great day, actually. Uh, lost some stuff, but oh well. It can all be replaced. Like, ugh, it's funny. Thinking about it, I'm sitting there running it over and over my head, just laughing about it in my head now. The Freddie Lee phone plan, yeah. Yeah. I've only lost one though. Lee's lost like three, two or three or four or eight or how many ever. What's going on, Tiger? I was just filling everybody in on my mishap today. No, not a boat mishap. Don't get it wrong. A lost phone mishap on the boat. It's just like I said, I got to keep a positive attitude regardless. There's no need to get sad and down, negative, and mad about it. Things happen, and the funniest part about it, whose fault is it? It was all my fault. My fault that I didn't strap it down, or we wouldn't be in this predicament. I wouldn't be in this predicament and phoneless right now. So, if you tried to text me to ask me, okay, I'm good. I'm at the house. If you text me later on, I probably won't get it because the phone's in the river. It's in probably 12 to 15 foot of water down on the Broad River, or it actually probably in the 20 or 30 foot part now. Yeah, you're right, Rustic. I didn't throw my pole in. I kicked my pole in, but it was only a bait rod. James, I know I've done some crazy stuff with my phones in the past. You cut one up with a bush hog. Yeah. I hadn't cut one with bush hog, but I have dropped plenty of them out the tree stand and cracked the screen and bust them all up deer hunting. So again, it's all things that can be replaced. All fun things. It is what it is. 311 subs. Yes. I had 312, so I lost one somewhere. Ooh, Tiger, yeah, $9.97 at the drugstore. Ooh, yeah, that hurts. Trust me, that hurts. I know. I don't spend $900, but I'll spend a couple hundred when I need my medicines. But yeah, I could. That's right, Eric. If I get when I do the second round of the Angleholics, the champions round that me and the wife won, I can phone a fish for the answer. Wow, we're up to 29 people in here hanging out. What can you say? All you can do is laugh about it. There's no need to get down when something like that happens. No need to get mad about it. Of course, you're going to get mad when it happens, but when you think about it, it all can be replaced. It all can be fixed. Even if it would have been the boat and I lost my boat, again, it's all stuff that can be fixed. But oh, look at there. I got somebody coming in to hang out with me for a minute. Well, come on. Oh, that would hurt. What's up, Kelly?
What's up? Here with this cold wind.
Yeah, it sounds like you got some rough wind too. Nope, lost him. Don't mind me. This is my show. I'm going to vape. It is what it is. There it comes. Yeah, it's a little rough with the wind and stuff, but I can see you now.
All right. Well, I had the store's Wi-Fi on, so it was kicking in and out.
Yeah, it's good now.
Yeah. Now it's just on my data.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I want to say congratulations hitting that 500, bud. You deserve
I appreciate it.
You definitely deserve it. So you can
Appreciate
start doing that community stuff now. Woohoo!
Yep. Should
I'll
be
get there
by
soon.
next week.
Yeah, it
Should be
usually
by
takes
next
about
week.
a
I
week.
should be able to. Yeah.
Yeah, like a week and a half, and usually you get it. I'll get there soon. That's my goal this year to get to 500. I ain't trying to do big goals. My goal is just to get to that community tab eventually. I'm at
Oh, yeah.
311 right now, so ain't got far to go. I'll get there when I get
Oh
there.
no, absolutely not. Oh yeah. And seeing you all do more fishing than I do, so you get there in no time.
Yeah. It shouldn't take long. I plan on doing more lives and actually taking some regular videos to post some stuff. So.
Yeah.
There's J-Dog saying, Kelly, his only fan.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I needed to go live. I figured I needed to go get home and go live so I let everybody that checked on me know that I was safe.
Yeah, I was looking for it. I was looking for your live, and then I was like, well, maybe just didn't get no signal in a spot somewhere.
Yeah, well, that spot had about 2 bars. It wasn't the greatest signal, but it was decent signal. But you watch
Yeah.
Lee's, I was sitting there, and then you can see the phone tilt, and then it froze.
That's exactly.
Splash, and I was like, "Oh,
See, that's exactly how Lee's did too. It was. He was sitting there fishing, all of a sudden he just goes. You just see the tripod going over, and then it froze, and there it went. Everything.
It would have been great if it would have kept recording as it hit the water.
Oh yeah.
No, J-Dog, I'll never be blue. I'm always going to be excited for my week-long stay with you. But yeah, I needed to get home. Like I said, I sat there about 30 minutes trying to hopefully snag it, but I knew it was probably long gone. We had it's about a mile and a half hour current. So, like I said, as soon as I heard the splash, look back, I didn't see the phone look down, and I could already see the tripod going behind the boat. So it's a probably a couple miles down the river by now.
Probably.
Tiger, I'm not tight with a rich. I'm sitting here on my tablet and my computer trying to get everything together. I got to remember how to do all that.
I've got some picked up some metal pipes yesterday, or is it yesterday? Or this weekend. I'm gonna make my own Fank rod holders, like a better portable one.
Oh yeah. James says we'll find my phone when we go dredge. I wish, James, I was downriver of that area. It'd been nice if I'd been upriver because it would have probably got stuck in some of those rocks that we dredge around.
Yep. Me and James were talking yesterday. He's ready to get back out there, especially the price of gold.
All right, oh wow. Yeah, I know the price of gold is crazy right now. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
There.
All right, Lee's here. Yep.
Yeah, that's what happens when you drop a phone in the water. Yeah. I know, my new tripod just didn't have noodles on it yet. My old one does, so I'll be back with my old one as soon as I get my phone because it floats. I know it floats.
I swear, the many times if I've took mine out into the creeks, I figured mine would fall over and into the water.
Oh yeah, I've dropped them here and there, but just not in the. I dropped it in the boat as I was getting in the boat earlier, out of the tripod.
Yeah.
So. Oh, that's right. It went up some more. Yeah, $1,995 per ounce for gold right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, and it's only going to get higher, I think, for a while. I think it'll hit that $2,200 an ounce here. So, but yeah, I like I said, I fished around for about 30 minutes trying to snag it, and I knew I wasn't going to, so I packed it up and came home. So I could let everybody know I was safe and sound and good to go. So it's one of those things. And all you can do is laugh about it and move on.
Yep.
That's right. Well, Tiger, it's actually South Carolina has some of the more lenient rules. If all you gotta do is get landowner permission and you're good, pretty much. But 90% of South Carolina is private property, so you got to get landowner permission. A little bit of public places, it's hit or miss of what you can and can't do there.
Yeah, I've got some footage of where I went the other day on some private property. So I've got some footage where I want to put out a little short video of just the area because I'm going to go back to it, even though there's no signal. I want to go back to it and see if I can't throw some Patriot floats on it and see if I can't get some catfish in that area.
Yeah, speaking of gold, there's about 4 grams of gold right there. That's at $100 a gram, I think it is, somewhere around there. You're talking. There's part of my money back right there. Just
yeah.
Daddy Duck, I'm in the upstate of South Carolina, Lawrence County. So that's right, Lee. You got to get that boat fixed up the way you like it now.
Yep, absolutely.
Sandy says now Beanie Blue Cat can call Flatty Flathead. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's more than one phone in there.
Yeah. Lee's got 2 in the bottom of his.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Chucky. I'll take a look at it whenever I get off of here, bud. Oh, Daddy Duck, you're in Sumter, so you ain't too far down the road. Sweet.
No.
another Carolinian. Wow, there's more. There's more YouTube Carolinians than I originally thought. You got Tiger and Sogo. You got Palmetto. You got Lord Explorer. You got Daddy Duck. You got oh man,
Mike
Carolina
Costello.
Reapers, Mike Costello. There's a
Yep.
lot more than I thought.
You got Swamp Donkey. I think in the Swamp Donkeys.
Oh, yep,
Aren't they
Swamp
down there?
Donkey and Mrs. Swamp Donkey's down lower state. So
Yep.
I know Kevin's going to be doing his camp and greet later on in the year. Probably, I think he said October time frame. So
Yeah.
wow, wow there, Chris. I was fixing to say, hey, Chris and Telly, because I'm sure she's around the house hanging out too.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Kristen, tell you around.
Oh, hi, Chad. Oh yeah, JTC's down that way too. Yeah, Jeremy Turner Cats. So there's a bunch of us. So hopefully a bunch of them can show up at Palmetto Cats Fall Camp and Fish that we did this past year. He's going to do another one. And there was actually somebody throwing around that maybe in the late spring, early summer this year we might do another get together somewhere in the middle part of the state.
Yeah, we got the Patriot James one.
Oh yeah, Patriot James is my buddy. He's my gold buddy. I don't call him my buddy. He's my brother. We go prospect and we'll get to do some fishing. He's got his tournament April 16th on Lake Wiley.
He needs more people signing up.
Yep. You're right, Tiger Whisker Pig, another Carolinian. He's actually about 10 minutes from me. Mark Whisker Pig fishing. He lives right down the road from me. Me and him talks here and there. But yeah, if you haven't signed up or checked out Patriot James's tournament, he's got coming up in April. All right, Lee, do what you got to do, bud. I know you got some chores to do before Amy gets home, so you better get those done. Oh, and Chris says April 16th is also Telly's birthday, and they will be at that tournament. I believe it's the American Heroes Patriot Catfishers Tournament. I believe that's something like that. But if you haven't, look at Patriot James's Patriot Catfishers America Facebook page. Check it out. If you haven't signed up for it and going to be in the area or not super busy that weekend, please come out. Please support. All the money raised goes to Camp Centurion. But all the money goes to Camp Centurion Veterans Home to get them up and running, get them what they need. And Patriot James said it right there. He's already lost a few because of the economy, aka gas and other things. But hopefully we'll still have.
And he really needs to get them back, get some people in to kind of cover those people that dropped out.
Yeah. I plan on being there. Definitely going to be there, and there's quite a few people who are going to be there. And then I know some people are waiting a little bit before they let him know, but I urge them to let him know now or here very soon whether they can get there or not. I'm reading. I'm sitting here, I stunned myself. Like, look.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to see him. I'm at a red light, so I'm trying to see him. J Dog said, "Who's Telly? I never heard of her."
Yeah, I know. I wasn't gonna say nothing on that one, but Matt Wannabe, welcome. Thanks for jumping in, bud. Yeah, I'm gonna be there whether we have to cancel the tournament and just do us as. But oh yeah. You're right, Tiger. How can we forget Junior Proctor, my mentor that put me on the boat with him last year? But there's a bunch of Carolinians, South Carolina, and we got North Carolina, which is next door. There's quite a few up that way. So,
well, you got Junior Proctor, you got Warshaw, all them.
Yep. So we got quite a few, and then you got Jamie K Outdoors and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of Carolinian YouTubers that are around here.
J-Dog says I'm blue and Chad's not.
Shark out. But yeah, we're going to be there. We're going to go fishing. If for some reason even if it does have to get canceled, there's still going to be a handful of us that are there. I'm pretty sure we're going to get enough to be able to, for James to be able to still do it. We just need to keep pushing people. You know, please. If you even have an inclination about going, please get a hold of James. Let him know that you're on the fence, whether you can bring a boat or not, and things like that, so he can at least try to count for you and get that.
And if you can't go, at least think about donating to the cause.
Oh, back to the story. Matt want to be, why am I here? Why am I live? Why does it say short, expensive, and skunked? Well, I lost my phone to the river, Matt. It went in the river. You have to watch the beginning to see what all I lost, but all in all, it's about $1,100-$1,200 worth of phone gear stuff that I lost. Not due to the boat or anything, due to Freddie. We'll just say due to Freddie. Fat Boy Eric said, be careful, Kelly, because the wind has picked up some. So I heard it blowing on you earlier.
Yeah, I'm in my truck, and yeah, that's they sometimes can blow that trailer, my big old 16-foot box trailer, around a little bit.
Oh yeah. But
I've learned my ways. I load my trailer with the heavy parts up front, so that way it don't blow me all over the place.
Yep. No, J-Dog, I did not throw stuff in the river. The wind blew stuff, and then I kicked stuff in the river. I didn't throw it. Yeah, so I'll be getting a hold of AT&T here in a little bit, doing my insurance claim and getting a new phone on the way. And like I said, I've got a spare number that's attached to our account that we don't have activated. I think I'm going to activate it and put it on my tablet, so I'll have a backup device that I can use if I need it on the water. So it's always good to have something to back up on the water. I've got what's it called? Spot. I think it's my little spot transducer that if I do have an emergency, I can push that and it notifies the local departments and everything and tells the wife where I'm at. But I try not to even pull that out of the box, because you push it on accident, you're gonna have all kind of people around you. So yeah, so I donated my phone and my tripod and some gear and a rod and reel to the catfish today. That's all I can say.
Phew. Matt's like, I donated a $500 phone. Whew.
Yeah,
that hurts.
I looked mine up. It's the S10 Plus. You know, I've only had it for about 6 months. I just had it replaced about 6 months ago. Oh, so yeah.
Oh, I remember my first live I did with Lee. We about lost my phone in the water up there. I remember that.
No, it's not the help me, I've fallen and can't get up button. Bacon and J-Dog. It's called Spot. I think it's called Spot. It's a little orange box. It's actually in the boat in the little container. So if I fall out, I can grab that container.
I thought you were going to say it's a little black box like they have in the planes.
No, but I need one of them that seems like. Oh, Matt was live with the one-timers when he lost his phone. See how things. Something about being live. I'm just gonna have to start doing videos unless I'm on the bank.
Hey, if you had it turned on, you could actually GPS your phone, find out exactly where it's at.
Call it what I want, pumpkin. Hey, the good thing about not having my phone right now is J-Dog can't text me funny videos and stuff about me right now. because I won't get them. The fish will get them, but I won't.
J-Dog, do you want his email?
He's
But you probably already have it.
I think he has it already.
Chris says, life alert.
Now J-Dog's crying. Oh, because he can't send me videos.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. I'll have one in a couple days, I'm sure. Matt, I actually had 2 lanyards or 2 tethers that I made for my tripod so it wouldn't fall. And I unhooked them when I moved my tripod in the boat, and I forgot, and I just failed to rehook them. So, yeah, like $5. I made some two tethers that adjust the length, so it depends on where you're at, But it boils down, just like Chris says, at the end of the day, I'm okay. So, again, Dummy Freddy made a dummy mistake, and it cost me a couple dollars. And some laughs. So,
oh
yeah. So I'm sure Chad will rewatch this, and he'll make fun of me Thursday night on the bait shop. I'm sure he will. And between everybody's lives, I'm sure there'll be something said about losing phones, but it's all good.
He might say something tonight on
right.
Catfish Weekly.
It is Monday night, ain't it?
Yep.
Chad, get out of here. You didn't hear nothing. Speaking of Catfish Weekly, I know I messaged with Lyle late yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He was still in some pain. His back was still bothering him, hoping his
medication
and stuff would help him out. So,
yeah, I texted him earlier, about a couple hours ago, and he said he's really still pretty sore.
Yeah.
So,
but he's okay too. So he should be
yep.
He should be all right and be able to go live tonight, hopefully. I know Mark, when Mark does his live later afterwards, some people are still confused about why would they didn't fish Sunday, and he'll explain that again.
Oh, look, Flatheads has actually found your phone.
I wonder who changed it changed his stuff for that.
No, he's been around for a while. He was around when Lee dropped his phone.
Well, if you found my phone, get a hold of me after the show, and we can talk about compensation and returning it. But if you find my phone, find my rod and my gear. I'm more worried about my rod and gear than I am the phone. I don't know, Danny. It's just something about throwing phones in the water. But mine didn't throw. No, Chucky, I'm not going to jump in the river because, for one, I wouldn't have a clue where it'd be at. J-Dog, I wouldn't. I'm tending to agree with you on that one.
He says, "Catch me outside."
Now, that would be hilarious. If a fish did grab it and I was able to GPS it, that'd be a good show, though.
Oh, yeah.
Flathead says,
watch it move. Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun phone call to AT&T customer service. So you need to do a claim for a lost phone. Yes, I lost it to a river. Can you explain to me why?
Yeah. And it's in the bottom of a river in the belly of a fish.
And I had to message the wife whenever I got home on Facebook. I said, you can't text me, so don't text me when you get out of your class today because I can't text back because my phone's in the river. I'm sure she's going to be like, oh, my God, what happened? So I'll have to explain it all.
What about your kids? Because I know they'll probably even call you or text you.
No, my daughter Halana's here. She started laughing once I told her the story, and then my
Oh, okay.
son he don't hardly text me or message me unless he needs something. So
Danny.
oh jeez. No, it wasn't that I was getting skunked. I was enjoying being on Lee's live, hanging out with Lee. And Matt
No,
said
what it was is,
his in the water.
yeah. What it was Freddie was getting mad because Lee was telling him where to actually fish and anchor up, and Freddie didn't want to anchor up in Lee's spots.
Yeah.
So he said, "Fine, I'm done. Throw it."
But I look at it on the positive side. Hey, when I get my phone, it'll be brand new, and the screen won't be cracked anymore. And the charge port won't be finicky no more because the charge port won't start
Yeah,
sometimes. So
there you go. But there's a fish down there going, man, not a new phone's cracked. Can't do nothing with this thing.
yeah, I don't want it. Send it back to him.
Yeah, I want new phones.
Oh me.
At least he's probably down there doing a live stream, like you said. He's got your bait rod, he's got your sinkers, he's got your phone.
Yeah, he's actually using the bait rod to catch him some fish to eat now. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God. Chris says he has some old phones that I could just take and throw in the water as a sacrifice. Oh, love it. I love it. But we've been on here an hour. We've been in here an hour laughing about my mishap today. Appreciate everybody jumping in and joining us, hanging out with us for a few. Again, I'm all good. I'm okay. My boat's fine. My other gear's fine. I just made a dummy mistake, you know.
It happens.
Mr. Duggar's in here jumping in saying greetings, Earthlings. And Tim Donna joined us. So we got 28 people in here coming in to say hi. But I'm going to close this thing out.
Oh, gosh.
In a minute.
Blue line. Maybe you can hit up one of those stands on the side of the road that says free phone.
Free phone, yeah. Go by there. But we're gonna go ahead and close this thing out here in just a second. And again, I just wanted to go live real quick to let everybody know I'm fine. It was just a phone mishap. Nothing else bad other than losing some gear. So I appreciate you jumping in, Kelly, hanging out with me for a few.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all.
And I'm gonna get off here and get on the phone with AT&T. I should probably just sit here and record that while I'm on the phone with them, huh? That would be hilarious.
There you go.
Speaking of Mike Costello just joined us. You'll have to go back. Oh, Becca. Becca's been listening for a while. Some fish.
That was making any sense. It was going blub, 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 blub.
And you're right, Tom. That's all I could do is keep smiling about it. I made a dummy mistake, and it cost me a phone and some gear. It happens. I'm all good. We're all safe and home. So, thanks.
If you need anything, you know how to get hold of me.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yes, a fish mode. But again, I appreciate everybody jumping in. I'm gonna back out so I can start doing my insurance claim through AT&T, and hopefully I'll have a phone here in the next couple of days so people can start texting me and laughing at me. But if not, you can always laugh at me on Facebook Messenger or through an email. It'll cheer me up even more than I already am. Again, I'm happy. It's a good day, regardless of what happened. Appreciate everybody coming in. I'm going to get out of here and let Kelly get back to work, and I'm going to get my stuff done for this afternoon. Y'all have a good day, and we'll see you on Catfish Weekly tonight at 8, followed by Catfish and Crappie at 9. And And then tomorrow we've got the Bullock Experience at 6 p.m. Come hang out with Kelly.
Possibly Patriot James, and we're gonna talk some old school.
Nice.
Tactics.
That'll be a good show. And then tomorrow night at 8 is the Muskrat Adventures with Roger and Creole. And then Patriot James at Wednesday night at 8.
Yep.
And then Thursday night debate shop at 8 o'clock. So we'll see you sometime this week in the chat, maybe live at some point. And we'll get us a phone here soon. Y'all have a good day, and we'll catch y'all on the flip side, but not on the flip of the phone. Later, y'all.
All right. See y'all.